The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaru Productions.
Hello everybody and welcome to the final part of Kyoryuger Month.
Part 4 this month.
Welcome
Quattro.
to South Korea for Power Rangers Dino Force Brave.
Our first Korean one and maybe our last.
So what exactly
If
is...
they're all as bad as this one, yeah. It would be our last.
You know, my question is, what exactly is Brave about this show? Not a damn thing.
Them saying the word about 5,000 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of Vamola, it's Brave.
Alright, let's talk about some our aesthetic stuff first.
Opening.
Do we want
the
to talk
opening?
about- It's not awful.
Yeah,
Compared to the rest of the show,
It
that's
might be the
definitely
thing
an
I
improvement.
hate. It might be the thing I hate the least about this
It's
show,
not
but,
like
but
this.
even then, it's not that good.
It's not like... Now, to be fair, the guy who sings it is actually Red Dino in this. He is a member of My Name, just like Gold is a member of Cross Chain. I'm a fan of both of these groups.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it looks like they're all a member of
Something or other.
a pop group.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them.
But yeah, the
Because
first...
they've all got something in blue in parentheses next to it, so I'm just assuming that's what it means.
Some of these groups I don't think exist anymore.
Moving on.
But yeah,
Well, this one does.
he's the singer of he's a rapper actually, so that's why I was just like, this is okay.
Well, some of them
Oh,
have
he's the boss. He's in the
they've
boss
they've had their name changed.
about 15 times. I know who the boss is.
Okay.
But
Alright,
yeah,
well,
the opening exists.
let's talk about another aesthetic. These suits.
It's kind of like sellotaping a Snickers bar to a lobster thermidor. They added some extra things to them that just
A
did
bunch
not
of
E
need
white.
to be there.
A bunch
Yeah,
of
they
white.
added a bunch of white in this.
And none of it was needed.
Like, to be fair,
Thank
I
you,
like-
Yahtzee Croshaw for that analogy.
I like the one on the helmet. I do not like it on the rest of the suit.
I mean, the helmet's okay, I guess, but like and the fact that the only white that Gold gets is the back of his wings, so we can fucking see it. Just
I think that was on the original suit. I don't think his suit changed.
no, it was Gold on both sides.
Oh. The mechs.
They
Awful.
are some of the. This might be the worst mech I've ever seen.
It is.
It is the worst mech I've ever seen. I'm willing to say that it looks like a bootleg Fisher Price toy.
It looks like a bootleg Kyoryuger toy.
Yeah.
That's this entire
That's
show, just
exactly what
bootleg
it is.
shit. It's just awful. Everything you hated about the Kyoryuger mech in our mech tier list that we did is multiplied by
And
1,000.
exacerbated here.
Is multiplied by 1,000 plus extra shit we don't need, like a Gatling gun.
I kind of feel the need to apologize to the Go Under mech. Because this one is just so bad. I want to go to that Go Under mech and say, I'm sorry.
G12?
Yeah, the one
The
that
big one.
the big one that I really, really hate. I want to go to that mech and I want to say that I'm sorry.
Go in the corner and be subtle.
Yes, you with your giant 20 mech vomit diarrhea, whatever you are,
You and Shin
pile
we're just gonna
of
go ahead and
pile of
apologize.
nonsense. Go in the corner and just relax. I'm sorry, I didn't know there was something worse.
What makes it worse is that some of this was done in conjunction with Toei. Actually, you know what? Let's just start at the beginning of
It
the
was
show.
directed by Koichi Sakamoto,
Yeah. Let's start at the beginning of the show and just
who
go
I
from there.
feel must have directed this from a lawn chair while sipping
In Japan,
while
watching
sipping-
it on Skype.
while sipping margaritas and just being like, yeah, it's fine.
sipping sake.
Yeah, sake, margaritas, whatever his drinking
This
choice is.
show is 12 episodes, about 15 minutes from
Ish.
beginning to end.
You know, here's a funny thing about this format. If you've ever wondered what would a Power Rangers or Super Sentai be like if they cut a lot of stuff out of it and felt like a lot of scenes were missing, even though they felt a little superfluous, this would be the result.
Personality.
Yes.
And/or
Or-
traits of a character. And/or really most
Or
of what makes a
anything
show.
of what makes something worth watching.
Because the show starts off with Neo Debos
Yeah.
coming down.
If
Let's
I-
talk about them.
Can I say something real quick? Did it bother either of you or take a little bit of adjustment that everyone was speaking Korean instead of Japanese?
No,
No.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I imagine you're used to it, but
I've listened to so much K-pop, I get used to it.
okay. For me, it was a little jarring at first because it sounds because I'm so used to hearing Japanese from years of watching anime and toku and whatnot, and going to Korean, which is a very different sounding language.
Mm-hmm. We also have Lady Rainicorn to thank.
Thanks, Adventure Time.
She only speaks Korean.
I thought it was Foreignese.
It's Korean.
That's what it's called in the show, I think.
Fair enough.
Before she goes and voices BMO.
Oh yeah, she did voice BMO too.
But yeah, this show is
good on her for getting to work.
It's a police officer and a pop star.
A pop star with his 15 fans.
Yeah, that's a severe understatement. If you're popular in Korea, you're popular in Korea.
He must not be that popular.
Not really.
And I don't blame him.
Damn.
Yeah, it's God. So they get attacked by Neo Debo.
Yeah, and then they punch some dudes in a terribly edited fight scene.
And then the Red
Ranger shows up, and he's like,
"I'm red now, brave."
And Torian's back.
Torian's back, and he has no personality whatsoever.
Yeah, half of the lines that that he says now are, "What is this energy?"
It's not just that. You could feel the energy in every snap and every line in Kyoryuger. In this, I'm just gonna.
It actually.
I know this is a broader topic as a whole, but I just need to get out and say it.
Go ahead.
Power Rangers Dino Force Brave is the worst ensemble acting we've ever watched on this show, in my opinion.
Even worse than Winspector.
Yeah,
I
think this show was worse than Winspector. I hated this show much more than I did Winspector.
That is a bold statement.
I didn't hate it as much as Amazon's. But it's like second below Amazon's in terms of things I've hated the most that we've had to watch for this.
Fuck Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that too.
And he still hasn't seen season 2, which is coming up before we get to Ghost.
I'm more looking forward to Ghost.
I had a thought while we were sitting here.
Please do.
I don't even care about the rest of this fucking show.
No, fuck it.
Gold comes in at some point.
We're doing this like Winspector.
We're doing this like a Rantocast, let's be honest.
Let's go ahead. Get it through.
This show is what we expected Dino Charge to be, essentially, in terms of an adaptation. When we were told they're doing Kyoryuger
instead of Go Busters,
this was the level of quality we expected because after Samurai and Megaforce.
Samurai was better than this.
I
even think Megaforce was better than this.
This is the level of respect we expected as an adaptation.
Fair enough.
And then we got Dino Charge, which gave this show a lot of respect, a lot of original ideas, and it fixed a lot of the problems Kyoryuger had. This said, let's take those problems, multiply them,
shorten it,
condense it into 12 minutes, take out everything that's important to a show, character, plot, entertainment, and let's make everything look like it's bootleg. The suits are bootleg, the Zords are bootleg, cost-saving bootleg.
I have to get back to the acting.
Go for it.
I really have to get back to the acting.
It's atrocious.
It's the worst I've ever seen on this channel. I have seen shows with terrible, like Garo, Dragonblood, Alice. One of the worst performances ever on this show, no question. This show as an ensemble, I've never seen acting this bad on a scale this big in something we've watched. Literally everyone,
I think,
is just, they deliver it's like they're like all pop stars, and I guess they've all had zero acting training because you can tell every single shot or scene of them is just, I say my line, I say my line, I say my line, I say my line. Cut to another person, I say my line, I say my line, I say my line.
Cut the check.
Nobody should have been paid for this.
The worst part is, and I understand exactly what you're saying, I think the best actor out of all of them, and this doesn't say much, is weirdly enough Black.
I disagree.
I feel like he tried a little bit.
I feel like everyone tried. They were all bad. I mean, the first time we see the Pink Ranger and she's skipping around with those shopping bags, and she's like,
This is what girls
she's
do,
supposed
right?
to be laughing, but it's like
forced.
It's not that it's forced. There's
Dino
nothing
forced.
there. There's no
Boom.
energy there.
Out.
And getting back to the opening theme song, You've said before you really don't like the Kiva opening, Marcus, because you think it's really monotone.
He is He's a rapper. He's not a singer, and you can tell.
This is, like, I understand how you feel about Kiva now after listening to this, because this is the kind of monotone that I can't stand. For both this and the ending theme song, which is... the ending theme song is the Kyoryuger ending, except worse. It's just the Kyoryuger ending, but worse.
Funny part, we never actually talked about the ending in the original Kyoryuger
I think we did.
review. Did we?
Yeah.
I think I might have lost it.
We talked about it a couple of times.
Yeah. Can we also talk about something else?
What?
They changed the dinosaurs around.
Did they?
Black is technically the Stegosaurus.
Yeah,
but they didn't change the helmet.
They also duct taped guns to their heads now.
Or chainsaws.
Yeah.
But what the hell is with Cannon Tira's back? He has scoliosis like I've never seen before.
Is it scoliosis or ankylosing spondylosis?
Either way, it's curved.
It's bonitis.
That's a thing.
Thank you, Jonah.
Also,
Crippling
whenever they have like the little baby T-Rex thing that follows them around. I love how every time it's a practical one, it's somebody off screen, like a PA is holding it off screen.
To
and
be
going
fair,
like
that's how it
this.
was in Kyoryuger too.
It didn't look anywhere near as bad as this.
Oh yeah, this thing is a cash-in if there ever was one.
Pink is the Velociraptor now.
I mean, they're all made to make money.
And they
They're
didn't
all
change their helmet
they're all cash grabs, but
Also, there are some weirdly edited fight scenes.
there are some really terribly edited.
That's what you meant to
Not
say.
just fight scenes, but scenes in general. So many of the dialogue scenes are just reverse. It's just shot, reverse
Hold
shot,
on.
shot, reverse
We
shot.
had to talk about the giant pink dino in the room. The CGI fight scene between theirs and Gold's. I felt like I was having a seizure. It was so jerky. And I'm just like, I hate this.
Yeah.
This is actual trash. I was watching that like, I felt like what the kids must have felt like after watching the Porygon episode of Pokemon. Because this was, like my eyes just couldn't. I had to look away, have a seizure, come back, and then finish it. It was awful.
The fight work during the camera work during the fight scenes is awful. The camera work during the dialogue scenes is the most boring, flatly directed stuff I think I might have ever watched for this channel.
This is the laziest cash grab I think you've ever watched.
Gold in particular. Shadow the Goldhawk.
Yeah.
He is
he's
Master.
I'm so angry. I'm so angsty. I'm gonna kill you, Dino Force, because I'm angry.
I will say one positive thing.
Do it.
I like those jackets.
Those jackets are amazing, and I want one. I think Toei actually sold them.
I do not mind these jackets, but that is literally the only thing. But I shit you not. They changed all the dinosaurs around. Blue is a Triceratops again.
Okay.
So they painted a white horn on his helmet, but he still got the Stegosaurus fins. Black is the Stegosaurus now, but he still got the Plezu thing. Green is the Plezuon.
You mean
Whatever.
Parasaurolophus?
Yeah.
Gold is still a pterodactyl, and pink is the Velociraptor.
I hate this. It's so bad. The whole story, by the way.
I never noticed that once. I never noticed that once.
You were so overwhelmed by the other trash.
See, honestly, here's the thing.
How did I never notice that? Oh my goodness.
Because Red is still the T-Rex, and you were too busy wondering why the fuck he's got a nose that's a Gatling gun. But if you seriously, if look at this. That's the Velociraptor. That's the Plezuon. They added a horn.
Parasagon.
Whatever. It's called Plezu.
No.
Plezuon
is violet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Speaking of which, Bragagus is there. It's Giga Bragagus or something now.
Giga Bragagus.
It's Giga Bragagus.
And then it gets put on the ground.
Goosey,
and then they beat the guy. Then it comes up. Oh my fucking god. Let's talk about that mech. The combination one that they get at the end of the show with that thing.
I don't remember it. To be honest, I blocked it out.
Is awful.
This one?
Yes.
Freaking.
Because the tail of Canon Tira is like up here. It's off screen.
But if you look at the logo, that...
Were they just like awkward? Oh, they're sticking out of the frames.
Yeah,
they're sticking out of the frames.
Here's another weird positive that I like in the
god!
This will be good.
When they use the other batteries,
yeah,
it's like it just gives them just straight up abilities. I like that. It's like
as a concept,
yeah,
still wasn't executed very well.
Also, I really, really, really hate the sound that the gun makes now.
Gabba gabba densha.
It's the way it sounds.
Somebody gave
900 billion times an episode you get to hear gabba gabba no.
Somebody gave a blank Kyoryuger coloring book to a Korean 5-year-old, and that's where these color schemes came from.
You know what actually makes it worse? And this is something that I started to notice
Do
here.
tell, what makes it worse?
This is something I started to notice here a lot more than they did in Kyoryuger, because in Kyoryuger they stopped doing the dances much.
Yeah.
Every single transformation has to have the dance incorporated in some way.
It's also a different dance, and they're never in sync.
No, they aren't.
The actors are never in sync when they do
You
it.
can tell they.
Which you would think they would be, because some of them
I'll give Kyoryuger this. They had that.
You can tell they had a total of 5 minutes to get into.
They also had Kyoryuger also had a much more elaborate dance. This one, they kind of like twitch their feet for a little bit, and then they do like a big sweeping sumo step.
So his hands...
He's looking at the T-Rex mech.
His hands are like 3 feet lower than it should be, anatomically speaking.
It's a trash mech.
They're on his stomach.
Yeah, they are... It is not... It is...
This show...
I've got belly hands.
You know, what's worse about this is the fact that there's no plot.
No, there isn't.
You can't have a plot in 12 episodes of 15 minutes each.
You can have a plot in 12 episodes with 15 minutes each. This
Now
show just doesn't have it.
Now when you have to incorporate a fight scene, a mech scene, a transformation sequence, villains, and there's too much for the amount of time they're given.
What are the villains? Who are they? What are they doing?
They're people who go, grrr, we are villains and bad people.
And then, the main bad guy doesn't even really have a point.
No, he's just a dick.
And after a little while, he's just like, I'm going to steal the king power from them.
Because I got nothing else to do, and Chick-fil-A's closed on Sunday.
I love how we can now make this rant again. What was our biggest issue, aesthetically speaking, with Beast's Ultimate Form and Wizard?
It was the same color scheme as... the other one.
Oh yeah, it's a mishmash.
We're back to blue and gold, everybody. Because fuck, why not?
I honestly don't remember him.
All I
don't remember him at all.
All I remember is like you're just an extreme mishmash of a previous.
The one I remember.
Was this one even in Kyoryuger?
At the very end.
Okay.
Who?
What?
Oh, the guy in the end.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. He was one of the two that came in to replace Aggro and Ken Lyra.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
At least the suit pieces were.
And then, again, empty Kyoryuger coloring book, 5-year-old colors it in.
This is just...
And they said...
He colored it in by pissing on it, let's be honest.
Well, no, he colored it in whatever fucking colors he wanted to do, and then he added extra shit he wanted because he's 5, and everything should have a gun when you're 5 years old.
And then at the end of the
show... You had
a
very different childhood than me.
Yeah, well, so did Monty because let's look at Ruby. Everything's a gun.
And then at the end of the show... Animal Force.
The Zoogers.
Because those batteries there. I did like seeing Yamato because I like him.
But...
I do too, but... Not like this.
Can we...
Not like this.
Matrix.
Also, here's the worst... Oh my god, this is something I noticed at the beginning of the show.
I get your movie references.
Yes, thank you.
Tori
Someone does.
gives Red his at the beginning. Like his gun.
Yeah, what about it?
And then Red just takes it from there on after taking it out of Lucky Hero's pouch and gives it to everybody else. He's the one who gives it out to the rest of them. I'm sitting here like, no. Also, oh my god, when they have like their moment after they transform and they say their name, it is the most underwhelming thing. Coming off of Kyoryuger when they actually had like a title.
Because it was fun!
When they had a title.
The actors had energy.
And this is just like trash. Now it's just trash user.
Trash user, trash everything, trash dumpster fire. Can we end this video?
Dino Force? It's Mega Force all over again.
It really is.
Oh my god. Anyway, this is trash.
Megaforce had more going for it.
Don't watch this show.
This
Please
is
do
trash,
not
don't
watch
watch
this show.
However, next month, we have another theme month coming up.
Indeed.
Please tell me it's what I think it is, because I can never keep the fucking...
Yes! Another Gaim, everybody.
Finally time for us to do Gaim. I know a lot of people have been waiting for us to do it. So here we are actually doing Gaim. And we'll have a special guest at the beginning of that month. So, Gaim Month officially starts on September 15th. Don't forget, we do have a giveaway going on.
And we have a stream coming up.
Yes, our stream is on September the 7th, and that is when we will be announcing the winner of said stream if you live in the U.S. and have done our criteria for a copy of Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid.
No one. You do not have to be a patron. Patron. I can't talk anymore, guys. This show has killed my vocal cords.
Yeah.
Killed them dead.
So we will see you next time for our next review.
Follow us on all the things
Of Gaim.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.